Good morning and Jai Hind students. So far, our topics of the study has been have been concentrated or centered on the trade, commerce, and victory, fights, and battles and victory, or the trade and commerce, agriculture. Now these um, had been have been the way now taught to you. Students, now let's turn our study and we shall now unfold the history of the learning and the culture. Understand? Now we know that as the Islam spread far and wide, almost covering the vast territory of the Eastern Europe and the Africa and the Central Asia and beyond the Transoxiana, it's had the well influenced uh, over these territories. Understand? Students, now after that establishing establishing or setting up the government or the political structure, understand, and now the main issues before the before these Islamic rulers had to be the now are we know that this new Islamic state or the victories were motivated and motivated or inspired by religious guilds, religious zeal and the religious spirit. Understand? And after the consolidation and after the consolidation of the states now and the new society which came under the influence of the Islamic people, understand, under the influence of the influence of the Arabs or the Muslims. So then, after a question arises that how religious now a religious and social experiences of Muslims, how should be the explained? The new religion, new experiences, and the social system, and the new social system under these all circumstances, how to be the explained the religious and the social experience of the Muslims before the new conquered area and the new societies. Okay, the first religious social experience of the Muslims depend. Understand, the religious and the social experience of the Muslims depend through the contact with other people. Now we know that this way the Arabs and the Muslims were carrier of the new Islamic enthusiasm or new religion. So now as they got into the contact with the other people, now their Muslims, their experience and the religion became the more depend. It's became through this contact, their perception became was the much more dependent, and the community, the Muslim community, was obliged to reflect on itself. The Muslim community was obliged to reflect itself and confront the issues pertaining to the God and the world. And then after the Muslim world and these believers confront these Muslims believers now during the explanation of the Quran, they confronted. Understand? They had the confrontation over the issues particularly pertaining to the God and the world. God and the world. This was the issue. Understand? Over that they had a lots of questions. They have to be resolved. A lots of questions. They have to be the resolved, explain or interpret the and appease the people's question about the God, about the beliefs, about the world. Understand? So this has to be the so a lots of explanation or interpretations had been made after the establishment of the Islamic state in the various or the in a different different social system and the different places. First of all, now here the God and the world. This was the issue. What should be the ideas? What should be the ideas? Ideas, ideas conduct of the Muslim in public and private. Understand? The question was that how the Muslims conduct should be in the public places or the private. What kind of the ideas should be, and moreover, what is the object of creation? Understand? What is the object of creation? How does one know what God wants from his creatures? How one now what the second thing is that how can one understand, how an individual can understand what a God wants from his creatures, what the God expects from his creatures, how this will be the, these were argumentative or very reasonable questions of that. Understand? The people had in their mind and to be the resolved by the philosophers and the thinkers. Still, it is a questions were now haunting in the minds of the common man and in the minds of the new believers. Understand? So now these were to be the resolved. How can one understand the mysteries of the universe? And the universe is full of the mysteries. Understand? We know very well. And how these mysteries of the world and the universe would be the resolved and the solved. An answer to such questions came from the learned Muslims, and who could answers the answers of these whole questions now begin to come from the learned people or the intellectual peoples of the Islamic world, and the Muslims who acquired the and organized the knowledge of the different kinds of the different kinds to strengthen the social identity of the community. Now, these Muslims scholars who have acquired the immense knowledge, understand, in the immense knowledge to strengthen the social identity of the Islam and social identity of the community. They had acquired a lot of the enormous knowledge. Understand? These Muslim intellectuals, and they had to be reply. They had to the reply the spontaneous questions which used to be arisen in the minds of the common man. They have to be the appease the common man by their curiosity and by the of their curiosity, and as well as to satisfy their intellectual curiosity. Understand? These Islamic intellectuals must have to be the satisfied these all these satisfied these questions. Understand? And what the curiosity arises in the minds of the common man. Understand? The now here under in this course or under these all the questions, okay, the supreme being, the God, what the God wants, how to perform the rituals, whether in the public or the private. Understand? How these many of the questions, lots of philosophical or the religious questions were during that to be the resolved. And now for the religious scholars, now the ulama. Now here you should understand that ulama were the ulama, religious scholars. Religious scholars who had the certain works to impart the education and as well as to to do the work as a jurist or the qazi, and as well as to interpretation of the Quranic knowledge. Understand? They interpreted the Quran in their own way. Understand? In the different interpretation of the Quran. So these were these scholars, those religious scholars were called as the ulama, and the ulama now were now ulama always try to implementation of the Sharia and Sharia. which had been written down in the original. They were also called as the theologians. Understand? Theologians. So now, under these circumstances, students, for religious scholars, ulama, knowledge is called as the ilm derived from the Quran. All the knowledge, whatever the according to the ulamas, scholars, knowledge derived, understand, which sprang up from the Quran and the model behavior of the prophets, and the knowledge from the Quran and the model behavior of the Prophet Sunnah. Sunnah. Understand? This was the Sunnah was the model behavior propounded by the prophets. Model behavior was the only way to know the will of God. Only the way. Two things is that here. Now knowledge derived from Quran. How to be the resolve this question? Understand? The first, knowledge derived from the Quran and the Sunnah, the prophets behavior, the model behavior laid down by the prophets, laid down by the Muhammad prophets. These two way are the Sunnah only way to know the know the will of God. One can know the will of the God by going through the Quran, by knowing the Sunnah. Understand? The model behavior of the prophets Muhammad. These two, through these, the will of God, and provide the guidance in this world. And now, what the guidance and the behavior of the guidance is of this world. This world is being Islamic world, particularly is being guided by the Quran and the Sunnah. Understand? And the one can know, and one can know the will of the God by going through the Quran and as well as the Sunnah, the model behavior laid down by the prophets. Understand? So this was the question, and this had been explained or interpreted by the ulama class, which were the theologians and the religious scholars. Understand? Islamic scholars. Understand? Who had now gave, and the ulama in medieval times devoted themselves to writing tafsir. Ulama used to write, these scholars, ulama class, understand, they used to write, understand, about the Quran, regarding devoted themselves in the writing tafsir and documenting Muhammad's authentic hadith. Whatever the prophets Muhammad authentic hadiths were, understand, and sayings, and the Muhammad his preachings, they used to write down this. Understand? They used to write and or documenting the Muhammad's hadith. Some went on to the proper prepare a body of the laws and Sharia, and amongst these ulama, some of the ulmas prepared a body of laws, to be followed by all the Muslims. Understand? And that body of the laws called as the Sharia. Called as Sharia. These bodies of laws used to be called as the Sharia. Shara and Sharia. Okay? So now here, bodies of laws and the straight paths to govern the relationship of the Muslims with the God. And this Sharia governs the relationship between the Allah and his followers. That now governs the relationship. This Sharia is the guidelines for the straight paths, straight lines. Understand? Guidelines to and set for the relation between the Allah and his followers, and Allah and his followers. Moreover, God through and the Muslims with the God through rituals, the rituals or the ibadat. Understand? So, then there the relations is guided and the rituals have been mentioned in the Sharia, and moreover, and with the rest of the humanity through social affairs and the rest what the they have to be the behave Muslims and the Islamic people have to behave the rest of the humanity through the social affairs of muamalat, and through the social affairs what the behavior the Islamic people should have with the others people and the or regarding the social affairs. Understand, regarding the humanity and the social affairs, these all muamalat, these all are explained by the Sharia. These all have been laid down or determined by the guidance of the Sharia. Understand? So the Sharia is the one of the guidelines for the guidelines for the Islamic people and their behavior in the society. In framing Islamic law, when these Islamic law were being framed, understand, and the written down Islamic laws, jurists also made use of the reasoning, or during this writing down or preparing the Islamic laws, understand, Islamic laws, the jurists who were the writing and who were the dispensing the justice, understand, so they had to be they have made the use of the reasoning. Reasoning means qiyas. Why? Since not everything was apparent in the Quran or Hadith. Yes, everything was not clear in the Quran and Hadith. So these jurists have to now jurists have to use the qiyas, understand, to fulfill the question and unanswered, where the Quran is unanswered, where the so the through the and on the certain issues, Quran is the silent and the Quran is unanswered. So then the qiyas through the reasoning, jurists used to made use of the reasoning qiyas, since not everything was apparent in the Quran or Hadith. Life had become increasingly complex with the urbanization. Why? Because with the growth of the urbanization, with the growth of the cities and towns, the simple life had become the very complex. So in that context, many of the Islamic rules, what the issues came up, religious issues, now crop up. So under these circumstances, how to resolve? So these were resolved by the jurist by use of the qiyas. Qiyas mean reasoning. Through those reasonings, the issues were resolved by the jurist and by the qazi. Understand? So now we can see that how the Quranic injunctions were written down, or difference in the interpretation of the sources and methods. Now one thing is that differences in the natural. So the many differences in this respect in the interpretation of the sources and the method of the jurisprudence. Sources and method of the jurisprudence, many differences came about, led to the formation of 4 schools. Understand? So these differences in the interpretation of the Quran, first thing. Second, interpretation of the sources of the Quran or method of the jurisprudence led to the establishment of the 4 schools. Establishments of the four schools, Islamic schools. Understand? Now this difference is now gave the birth to the 4 schools. Whatever the differences cropped up over the sources of the Quranic sources, the 4 differences now emerged. Those differences, 4 differences were what? The Maliki, Hanifi, Safai, and the Hanbali. Understand? these four differences: Maliki, Hanafi, or Safi, we can say, and the Hanbali schools. Each name, these names were after their jurist, means the faqih. Those jurists who have now gave their own interpretation on the differences cropped over the resources and new methods of the jurisprudence they had given. So now these way this splits the different schools of the Islam, different schools. The four schools were the major: the Maliki school, the Hanafi, Safi, and the Hanbali. Four schools emerged in the Quran over the differences of the Quran and the school. Each named was the after a faqih. Jurists were called the faqih, and the last being the most conservatives. Understand? The last one was the Hanbali, was the most conservative, and the Sharia provided guidance on all. This Sharia, I have talked about the Sharia, which provided the guidance on all possible legal issues within the Sunni society. And Sharia now gave the also provided a guidance and guideline over the all sorts of the issues within the Sunni society. Understand? Within the Sunni society, though it was more precise on the question of the personal status, and it was the more emphatic, and the more importance and significance was given on the question of personal status. Particularly, the more emphasis was given on the question of the personal status. Personal status means marriage, about the marriage, about the divorce, or inheritance, than on the commercial matters or the penal codes, punishment, or the constitutional issue, where this is the perhaps the quiet and not emphasis has been given. Understand? Particularly on the heritage, on the divorce, and the marriage. This Sharia now laid the stress upon that. Did you understand, students? I suppose that you would have understand about this learning of the Quran. Moreover, before it took its final form, Sharia was adjusted to take into the account the customary laws. Sharia was now urf of the various regions as well as the laws of the state on the politics and the social order. Now, one thing is that Sharia Sharia was adjusted and take into the account, but moreover, Sharia was also adjusted for the on the basis of the customary laws of the various regions. Different regions, now we know one thing is very simply the Islamic people, Islamic state now form its a dominance over the different parts of the world. Understand? So then after, from the regional, the Sharia had to be adjusted they had to make the adjustment with the local customs, which had been for the centuries being adopted by the local people who had newly embraced Islam. So all of a sudden they could not leave their own traditions and the culture. So that's why the Sharia, which was very new for those new embraced people, Islamic people, understand, converted people. So then, in this factor or in this term, Sharia had adjusted the customary laws of the various region as well as the laws of the state on the politics, and the laws of Sharia had to be make adjustment with the laws of the state on the politics and the social order, siyasa sharia, understand, and the social order, sharia had to the make the adjustment, means the Quranic injunctions had to be the make the adjustment at the local levels with the local cultures and with the state's orders, understand, and the state rules, understand. So here we can see that customary laws means the traditions which had been the for the century. Laws, however, retained their strength in large part of the countryside, and the customary laws, particularly in the villages where the Islamic rule was established, people embraced, understand, the Islam or not, but the customary laws and the customs continued to be the dominant in the countryside or the village side, understand, because the peoples were not ready to leave their customs all of a sudden, understand. So this was the customary continued by the bypass of the sharia as a matter such as the inheritance of the land by the daughters, understand. Sharia now continued as a inheritance of the land by the daughters. This was a new rule. Sharia had to be the compromise with that. And in most regimes, the rulers of his or his officials dealt routinely with the matters of the state security and the sent only selected cases to the Qaji. So in most cases, only selected cases were sent to the Qaji for the resolution and for its solution. Understand? Only selected case which were the needs to be the explained by the Shara and Sharia. Otherwise, the now the rulers or the his officials dealt routinely with the matters of the state security and the sent only selected cases, those cases which were the associated with the state Islamic state security and to the Qaji, and only that kind of the cases were sent to the Qaji. Otherwise, the other cases were they tried to resolve at a local level, at the customary level. But the customs that the people had there in the different regions of the Islamic state, and the moreover, and the locality Qaji appointed by the state in each city or the locality, Qaji who now used to deal with the religious matters and religious issues were appointed in every cities or at every locality and often acted as in the arbitration. The jurist or the Qaji, judge were called as the Qaji. So these Qaji resolved the cases, acted as the arbitration, as a mediator, acted as in the disputes, whatever the disputes came before him, the Qaji. So then he resolved by the negotiation or by the mediation between the two rival groups and the rivals individual. Understand? Disputes arise, two parties, rather than a strict enforcement of the Sharia. And the jurist also escaped of the enforcing the Sharia forcibly. Understand? He did not. He avoided the. In other words, we can understand that the jurist now escaped and avoided the forcibly the implementation of the Sharia. Now he tried to resolve the cases by the arbitration, by the mediation. Understand? Mediation. He tried to resolve these cases. Okay. We see that, understand, student. Today this is the class for today, and the next class we shall in the next class we shall study about the Sufism. Understand? A new religious cult which arisen and who emerged in the Islamic world. Thank you very much. Or this once again you shall read out this very carefully. Understand? It is the philosophical things and rather religious thing. That's we have to be the go one or two times. And particularly, I have tried my best to explain these or your complexities. Understand? Again, we shall discuss.